So here we go, some Akizuki gameplay. So the first thing we always do, though, is we break down the team makeup. So he is top tier, which is very nice. He got some really good matchmaking, but he does have to go against a CV for destroyers, which is something that you should always kind of get in the habit of, is breaking down what the team is. So he can't go too aggressive because there are some CVs. Looking at the cruisers, there are no radars, so I don't have to worry about that. And looking at the destroyers, so he has a Kiev to worry about, a Mas, a Guapard, and a Geda. So he outspots this, he outspots this, he outspots this, I believe, and that one's really close. So he might have a pretty decent time, just kind of farming a little bit. But he said he wants a little bit of feedback. He doesn't really play gunboat destroyers this much. So, and also to minimap OP, which we'll be referring to a lot. And we will, so he has some CVs. He has his AA on. He popped it up. He actually has some pretty solid AA. So, I don't know if I don't know his builds. 12.5 takes a bit of a chunk there from the CV. Does not have priority targets, so we have to be okay with that. Juking and jiving a little bit. He's getting picked on. So he's so okay, so that smoke, he could have maybe popped that earlier and saved some life. That was not really the best smoke there, because it doesn't really achieve anything besides using a smoke. So basically right now it's just a giant "this is where I am" sign. Like, obviously they knew where he was because he was just getting, dropped on by the CV. But now the CV isn't, the cap's not getting capped. So he either, he's in one of a couple places. So not really the best play so far, but we'll see what kind of happens here. Also, with his team's kind of pushing up. Really, what I would have done here is I would have probably just gone wide, because he doesn't have a ton of backup. They're kind of far away. And there's the DD there. So he has 2 destroyers to deal with over here. He's playing very Akizuki playstyle right now. I would have probably gone out wide, because just get some spots, because he had a couple ships there. So now he has to kind of worry about this. Trying to think of what he's trying to do here. So I don't like the when people kind of sit. Because if he backs up, I would have gone perfectly forward here. I would have started capping that cap. He has some they've all kind of rotated back. He has to worry about 2 destroyers here, 1 Mas, 2 sonar DD, so it is kind of scary. I don't like this at all. I'm so uncomfortable watching this right now. I really don't like this, because this is a very simple way to just like torp stuff, right? Like they're kind of close. Just sending torps on the edge of islands. I did not like that. Yeah, I would have just capped a while ago. He knows where the Mas at least was. I would have just turned hard this way and just capped this and then rotated back. He would have had the cap already. Also, you want to get some distance, and he's feeding right into the German destroyer. I don't know if the German destroyer will be there, but he's feeding right into it. Main reason I'm saying that is that the German Hydro is going to go out pretty far, 5 kilometers plus, depending on the tier. So if he would have been on that corner just waiting, kind of like he was on the rock that he was just at, he could have got Hydro right there. And there's the destroyer. That is bad smoke. Bad smoke. So he knows that DD's there. He knows it's a sonar destroyer. And pretty much just wasted. He's kind of wasted 2 smokes so far. Sitting broadside in the smoke is also really bad. Let's see if he gets them somehow. Works. Alright, now you can just farm. Now you can just farm. Yeah. Alright, well that works out for him. But he did kind of what I imagine would happen. Right now the right target is not the Lion, the right target is the Charles Martel. The right target is the Charles Martel. He's very focused on this battleship. The thing he needs to worry about is the thing that might potentially, well, the right target is the Cleveland, or the Kiev, sorry. Now, but before then, Charles is up. Also, he had his torps up. Yeah, he should be just, wow, he looked at it and doesn't even change. All right. All right. So the reason I'm saying that the cruiser is the better target is because that cruiser, I mean that Kiev only has like 6k life or whatever it has, right? It's gonna heal up maybe a little bit of it. This cruiser is right here and has potentially sonar. So that's why he was a bit more of a threat when it came to 1v1. Nice, went forward on that. Maybe didn't need that. Also, he could probably drop some sneaky torps on the guys now. I'd probably dump torps on the Gnais now it's behind him. Or hold it. The thing is, like, the Akizuki just absolutely obliterates A off. Yeah, I'm not, like, nothing's focusing him, but I probably would. His movement's really weird. Got Charles right there. Ugh. The smokes, man. Maybe the New Mexico will kind of push up. You just have nothing to shoot. You haven't been able to really farm too much with the smokes. Where are they down right now? Oh, the battleship dev. Not surprising. Alright, there's the Kiev. Focus on that. Going forward, watching the smoke. Nice. It's weird. He's worried about angling now. Wasn't at the start of the game. Yeah, you just get all guns on that and just take that out. Oof. Oh, dead. Okay, good. I thought he was gonna dump torps there. Like he just saw the Kiev. So far, positioning has been. I mean, he dev struck the destroyer, which gave him a decent amount of his damage. Also, I'm interested in what the build is. I'd hold off, honestly. Ooh, there's no need to shoot it. The Charles! Shoot the Charles! Shoot the Charles! He's such a threat compared to that. See, this is why he should have done. This is why he should have killed or should have put damage into the Charles beforehand. What I mean by that is that the Charles is so much more a threat than any of these destroyers ever will be. So much more threat. Is that stock with survivability expert? I really don't know. No, dude, you need to focus that cruiser down. Take out the close threats. Who cares about the Shokaku? You would have had that Charles dead already. He's there's a lot going on for him right now. Beast smokes early, yeah. Well, he said he wants some. I'm not trying to grill him. Yeah, you gotta stop focusing on this guy. It's just a Shokaku. He has to chase him down. He's not even firing. He's not even firing. Quit worrying about him. Very focused on this DD. That just means nothing. Lion's not happy? No. If you get another fucking German destroyer in smoke. I feel like right now there's just like too many things going on and he can't decide what he wants to do. Like you just let a Shokaku get chased down by a Gata. You just let that happen. You go over here and you absolutely obliterate that team. You could have killed the Charles already. You could have farmed the New Mexico down. You could have defended that cap and got it back. You could have killed the Kiev. There's so many other things you could do besides worrying about this one DD. You're so hyper-focused on this destroyer. God damn it. Too many German destroyers use their hydro as offensive. Never as defensive. He rolled low though. Oof. So like the reason that I say there's like don't worry about that DD is that is a tier 6 destroyer that spent all game going around the map to try to kill a CV. Who cares? Who cares? The CV knew he was there. The CV would eventually kill him. Just let him do it. Just absolutely let him do it. Let him waste the entire time. Also, I don't know why you're going so far away from everything. Like, just go kill stuff. Oh, Charles should have been dead so long ago. Charles should have been dead so long ago. Imagine how much you could have farmed if you would have just killed that Charles. Go! Go right! Go right! Go to your right! Go to the right side! Go! Starboard! Full starboard! Go right! Go that way! You know where the Kiev is! The Kiev's capping B! Go right! It's super weird, man. I just think there was, if you're newer to this line, it's definitely showing. And what I mean by that is that, you're kind of like making, I don't know, you're making a lot of decisions. He's right there. Shoot him. You're getting really stuck on like a couple things, right? Like you get super kind of focused on one task at a time and don't worry about other stuff. Like, you gotta get to a cap, man. Go to a cap. Go to a cap. Go to a cap. You gotta go to a cap. Go right and stealth toward. Just do anything other than what he's doing right now. If you go left of that rock, I swear to God. If you go left of that rock... He's playing safe when it's possible. Yeah, I mean, it's a gunboat. You gotta just put faith in the guns. See if he gets this though. All right. And a good kill. Nice. Okay, he's going left now, or going right. Yeah, just like you can tell you're new. You got to have faith in your guns. This line is so good. This line can just out DPM everything. You don't need to go full blown gunboat, but just not really the best target selection. Blew away 3 smokes basically for nothing. I think in all of your smokes, we'll take away the random dev strike you got. I think in all your smokes combined, you maybe did 10,000 damage, which is pretty bad. Oh, go into the... Shadow, go into the cap. Go into the cap. Go into the cap. What's gonna happen? Just go into the cap. Everybody's going around the caps. These guys are going around. He's going around. Everybody's going around the caps. Hey, you're gonna lose this game, dude. Man. Trust your concealment. Just don't lose the game. So, things that could have happened here. You don't need to kill. You don't need to do that. Okay. So, how this game should have played out, right? Sure, he played it fine, with what he did. If he would have done that, what the play he should have done for the rest of the game was to not get so like squirrel and go kill that one DD. If he would have just rotated, killed the Charles instantly, right, when he had the ability to, kill the Charles instantly, and then start farming those battleships down. Start farming these BBDs out here. This is gonna be a loss. This is a very, very winnable game. Unless he gets this, does he get this dev strike? Back turrets. Stop that cap. He might get enough damage, I guess, out of that torp. You're going into his back turrets, though. What you want to do is you want to turn away. You're giving him a chance to kill you. No time? No, if those hit. Yep. So, very, very lucky. Very, very, very lucky. Go here. Very, very, very lucky. But so many poorly played game, or poorly played positioning and everything like that. So, It's so lucky. But hey, it is what it is. It ended up being a close game. But some good things to learn there is to, one, target selection. You got to take out stuff that's pushing and stopping that side. Being aware of the German Hydro. Obviously, they sat and smoked. Both of them, they ate torps. So, bad example there. But, unnecessary. Yeah, you seem to be very... There's a lot of stuff going on, and you didn't know what to do, and you're just like, I'll just do this one. I'll just do that. I'll just do this one. I'll just do that. And not really like a true plan. Also, caps. You can't, you're even though you're a gunboat DD, you're still a destroyer. You have to cap. That game could have been over. You could have had a 150,000 game, probably still with a Kraken, and the game would have been over a long time ago. If you'd have simply just taken out the Charles, that game's so much easier. You take out the Charles, you stop the Kiev, you farm those battleships, you could just do all that. The first smoke, you smoked up pretty much right before, what was it? You smoked up after the planes hit you, and then just kind of sat there. That's not the worst thing in the world if you had done it maybe before to avoid damage, but you basically just completely wasted the first smoke. Second smoke was super lucky that they didn't torp you in your smoke, and you'd end up torping him. That was a bit of a bummer. If that guy would have been any decent at the game, he probably would have killed you. Yeah, overall, it's just picking the right targets, not wasting your smokes instantly, and yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of like simple things you could kind of do there, and just be more aware. Like when the Kiev's there, just push towards them. Battleships are there, just push towards them. You can really kind of have a big impact, especially with something as strong as the Akizuki. You still won though, got the win, but definitely was a little lucky that they got into the cap at that perfect point. The DTs took torps. Also, if a destroyer is going to go there and you're down on caps, just let him chase down a CV. I don't even think he can really even catch up to your CV. Just don't worry about that. The battleship's rotating down, you'll be fine. Overall, though, you won. GG, you got a Kraken. Easy peasy.